Raspberry Pi is a small single-board computer that can run Linux and other operating systems. It was developed in the United Kingdom by the Raspberry Pi Foundation, a charity that promotes computer science education. The Raspberry Pi Foundation designs the Raspberry Pi boards, but they are manufactured by different partners around the world. Most of them are made in a Sony factory in Pencoed, Wales, while others are made in China and Japan. The latest model of Raspberry Pi is the Raspberry Pi 4B, which was released, and it has a Broadcom system on a chip with a quad-core ARM processor and a Video Core 6 graphics processor. It also has 1, 2, 4, or 8 GB of RAM, a microSD card slot, 2 USB 3.0 ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, 2 micro HDMI ports, an Ethernet port, a GPIO header, and a USB-C power connector. The Raspberry Pi 4B is made from a 9-panel PCB that starts as a base that will become 9 individual boards. A machine applies solder paste and then attaches the surface-mounted components one by one. The smallest components are added first, followed by the larger ones. The PCB is then baked in a reflow oven to melt the solder and secure the components. The next step is to attach the large components that cannot be added by machine, such as the Ethernet ports, USB ports, and GPIO header. This used to be done by humans, but now it is done by robotic arms that can precisely place and solder the components. Humans are still needed for quality control and inspection. The final step is to test the boards using special machines that plug into the external ports and check if they are functional. If a board passes the test, it is moved on to packaging. The boards are placed into red and white boxes and weighed to make sure nothing is missing. If the weight is off, the board is rejected and inspected for errors. That's how Raspberry Pis are designed and manufactured by the Raspberry Pi Foundation and its partners. These small computers have become very popular among hobbyists, makers, educators, and students for their versatility, affordability, and openness. Raspberry Pi is a popular single-board computer that can be used for various projects, from gaming to robotics. But how do you know that your Raspberry Pi is reliable and safe to use? In this video, we will explore how Raspberry Pis are tested and certified for quality and performance. Before a Raspberry Pi board is released to the market, it undergoes rigorous compliance testing to ensure that it meets the standards and regulations of different countries and regions. Compliance testing involves checking the board's electrical safety, electromagnetic compatibility, radio frequency emissions, and environmental impact. The testing process can take several months and cost thousands of dollars per board. The Raspberry Pi Foundation, the non-profit organization that develops Raspberry Pi, works with accredited test labs and certification bodies to perform the compliance testing and obtain the necessary certificates. The certificates are then uploaded to the Product Information Portal, where anyone can access them with a free Raspberry Pi account. Depending on the country or region, a Raspberry Pi board may have different regulatory markings on its surface. These markings indicate that the board has passed the compliance testing and is authorized to be sold and used in that area. For example, the CE mark means that the board complies with the European Union standards, while the FCC mark means that it complies with the United States standards. Besides compliance testing, Raspberry Pi also undergoes performance testing to ensure that it delivers optimal speed and functionality. Performance testing involves measuring the board's CPU speed, memory bandwidth, network throughput, power consumption, and thermal behavior under different workloads and conditions. One of the tools that Raspberry Pi uses for performance testing is Ubuntu 20.04 LTS, a Linux-based operating system that is certified for Raspberry Pi. Ubuntu 20.04 LTS provides a stable and secure platform for running various applications and benchmarks on Raspberry Pi. It also supports hardware acceleration, which boosts the graphics performance of Raspberry Pi. Another tool that Raspberry Pi uses for performance testing is Waveforms, a software application that works with Digilance test and measurement devices. Waveforms allows users to generate and analyze different types of signals on Raspberry Pi, such as analog, digital, audio, and power signals. It also offers a variety of instruments, such as oscilloscope, logic analyzer, spectrum analyzer, and function generator. By using these tools and others, Raspberry Pi can evaluate its performance and identify any potential issues or improvements. This way, Raspberry Pi can ensure that it delivers high-quality products that meet the expectations and needs of its users. That's how Raspberry Pis are tested and certified for quality and performance. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about Raspberry Pi. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.